Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is iTalk.
Hi, it's Fitz with Slap My Nuts.
Here in today's... Okay, I should stop doing this gag before I get copyright striked by iTalk Fortnite. Anyways, what's up everyone? 3 Minutes are here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. And in today's video, we have, well, obviously a brand new video, even though I upload weekly. So you can tell from the title of this video, I'm doing yet another ranking video. And this one, I had to see this on YouTube, you know, to see if this video was ever done before. And I literally could not find any videos involving this topic. What I could say is that I might be the first person on YouTube to rank every single dab emote within Fortnite. But it's not going to be from worst to best. This ranking video is going to basically be in reverse, you know? Kind of like a Watch Mojo video, like top 10 worst things ever made, you know? Like one of those things. It's pretty much going to be something like that. And we are going to be doing this video from best to worst. Why I'm doing the ranking video like this from best to worst is because of two reasons. First, is that if you guys don't know, I hate the dab emotes within this game. There's just so many of them within the game, and I never understand why they keep adding more of them and just making more of them. Are they selling well or something? Because, I mean, they probably are, but, you know, there's just so many of them within the game. You know what I mean? The second reason is because the lower down the list we go within this video, I will get more fucking pissed off, I swear, after each and every single emote. Okay? But the first few are not going to be as bad. Trust me. Trust me, I'll explain a little more, hopefully, in this video. So, with all that being said, for the first time on YouTube, I fucking hope this is the first time on YouTube, let's rank every single dab emote within Fortnite from best to worst. So, we have 10 dab emotes to go over. So, yeah, I'm going to lose a lot of brain cells during this video. So, let's just get started at the number 10 spot as the best dab emote, in my opinion, in Fortnite. Has to go to Work It. This is the best dab emote within the game, because this is the only one I actually really don't hate. Actually, the next few, like the first 3 emotes, I would say, are not like ones which I absolutely hate, but I don't really care for. I guess that's the way to say it. It's based off a good meme, you know. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what it is. I just don't understand why they added the dab within this emote. Like at the very end, it's so quick and sudden that I wouldn't imagine that people would probably have missed the part of it, because of it being literally at the end of the dance. Plus, this emote does look pretty hilarious on Guff. If they never added that subtle fucking dab at the end of this emote, then I wouldn't be talking about this emote at all. Like, literally at all. But since the emote is considered a dab emote, plus I had to rank it somehow, I think this emote would definitely be the best out of the bunch. But I wouldn't say it that much, because this is definitely not one of the best emotes ever, okay? I wouldn't say it's one of the best, and I wouldn't say it's one of the worst. It's basically in the middle of the road. So I would say this is an okay emote, but it's a good meme emote. I won't lie when I say that. Coming at the number 9 spot is the only holiday-themed dab emote within the game. Okay? This is the only one that's locked behind basically a holiday paywall. I guess that's the way to say it, because only holidays exclusive. Kind of like how Fright Funk is Halloween exclusive, you know? Kind of like how that one is, and Crackdown is Christmas. But speaking of Christmas, this is the Christmas dab emote that's coming in at the number 9 spot, aka Ring It On. Now, before I talk about this emote, I want to get this out of the way. I love Christmas. I love all the cosmetics that they bring, that Epic makes pretty much every single year, because I literally think they knock it out of the park every single year, and I hope they do this year. I really hope they do. But let's just talk about the emote, okay? I love the intro to this emote, because it really fits the holiday spirits. The bells, as well, make it a good touch on this emote as well, which is why it isn't lower on the list, which is why it's not like down like the top 5, because oh my god. But the reason why it's lower than Work It is because of the second part of the song. There's a dab as well, which is just pointless to be there, by the way, and then the MOG noises it just makes it bad, dude. It doesn't need to those don't need to exist within the emote. So it's basically like Work It in the same way that it's not terrible, but the dab part shouldn't even be there, in my opinion. And the MOG shit shouldn't even be there as well. It should never have existed anyways. Moving on into the number 8 spot is going to be Conga. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? Oh. Oh. Okay. The only two reasons why this emote is only at number 8 is because, one, it was the very first traversal emote within the game. And the second reason is, well, the music's pretty good. I won't lie when I say that. And that's basically it. Literally, that's it. Not a fan of the dance. The dab within the emote is so pointless that it honestly ruins the emote for me. It doesn't make any sense for it to be there at all. Kind of like the last two ones on the fucking list. But it was the very first traversal emote within the game, which is pretty goddamn big. It was a really big deal back in the day. But when your first fucking one is a dab emote, that isn't a good sign, you know, to look forward to other freaking traversal emotes within the game. But luckily, the ones going forward were actually pretty good ones, and some of them being some of the most popular emotes within the game, like, for example, Billy Bounce. So I have to give this emote credit for that reason alone. So that's why it comes in here at the number 8 spot. Number 7. Now we're moving into the below average ones, and it starts off with Clean Groove. This is a not so great emote in my opinion, because once again the dab has no purpose to be in the emote, and the dance is very odd as well. But those fucking claps are god awful. That right there ruins the emote for me. Those damn claps are just so bad. Okay, the dance is weird, the music isn't that great either, but it's definitely not one of the worst emotes like they ever fucking made. You know, it's not one of the worst emotes ever. Because trust me, we're only at number 7 on the list. Not much else to talk about with this emote, but it does look good with some skins, so I guess there's that. There's really nothing else to talk about Clean Groove here. Standing at the number 6 spot is the first emote that actually has the word dab in it, and it is Dab Stand. Definitely the best out of the dab named emotes, but I do think the others on the list are better than this one. Like the ones which are on top, I mean obviously it's at number fucking 6. As this is the second dab emote from the battle pass to appear on this list, because the Conga is a battle pass emote. It isn't bad, but not saying by much. The reason why it isn't why it's here and not lower or higher on the list is because I feel like this one is a little more creative than the other ones, which are way down the list, which I'll fucking tear into those ones when I get to it. I like how you do a dab with your legs, which I would imagine someone can do in real life, which is pretty interesting and actually pretty cool. But the emote isn't great at the end of the day. But I will say this, I believe this was a free emote, but you had to do it within the battle pass if I'm not mistaken. I could be entirely wrong, but I know you got to a certain level and you got this emote. But again, I could be entirely wrong about that, so sorry. Now coming down to the number 5 spot is the last battle pass dab emote, or in this case, it would be the first one, the Gentleman's Dab. Now this is the last of the mediocre dab emotes, and this one has a nice crowd cheer to it, but I just wish it wasn't a goddamn dab emote. If it was just a bow, then it would have been so much fucking better. Even though I know that's what it was basically going for, was to be a bow type emote. Like, I don't know why they added the dab. It's like the other ones on the list, except for the dab stand, you know? The dab doesn't need to exist with this fucking emote. But I will say this, it was a free dab emote, if I'm not mistaken, from the Season 5 Battle Pass. I could be wrong about that, but overall, not the biggest fan of this one, just in general. Okay, now we're getting to the bad ones here. And at the number 4 spot comes the one that started it all. The dab. This is probably the most basic emote in the game. It says it what it is right on the cover. But why is it bad? Well, I can answer that question for you in one word. Overpriced! This is one of the most overpriced emotes inside of Fortnite, which it comes out at 500 V-Bucks. Now I know. This emote was one of the I believe it was one of the first ever item shop emotes ever implemented into the game. Because I do remember it coming out in Season 2. But for this being 500 V-Bucks in 2020 is awful. There are 200 V-Buck emotes that are better than this shit. Like what? Like, dude, the dab is it's okay, but for it being 500 V-Bucks and not 200, and when you have emotes which are so much fucking better than it, which are 200 V-Bucks, it's fucking terrible, which is why it's getting the number fucking 4 spot. Coming at the number 3 spot is going to be another trash emote, the Deep Dab. This is a fucking terrible emote. I believe this is one of the worst uncommon emotes in the game, in my opinion. The biggest reason why it is here at the number 3 spot was because back in Season X, when this emote was released, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Season X, it was pay to win. The way that this emote was pay to win was that when you did the emote, your hitbox would follow you when you did the emote. That would make it easier for you to dodge bullets, and not only that, you can cancel out of it, and you can shoot instantly. It was a very overpowered exploit, which was patched. Obviously, I mean, come on, it's a fucking exploit in an emote which everybody was using. But because of that being part of the emote's history, I think that's still one of the worst emotes ever, okay? It's fucking terrible. Oh god, here we go. Number 2 is going to my least favorite emote in Fortnite for a very long time. The infinite dab. I hate this shitty fucking emote. The dabbing is so excessive, the music is absolute garbage, and it comes back to the shop way too damn often. So why isn't it number 1 for how much hatred I fucking have for this emote? And that is because I can appreciate Epic making this emote a fucking joke or a meme emote, okay? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, in almost every patch back in the day when they actually gave us patch notes, they would randomly buff the time on this emote by 1 hour for literally no reason. They even joked on it too in some of the patches too. I still have no idea why they did that, but it was pretty funny. It was a funny joke, and I know a lot of people did actually have a good laugh about that. They obviously don't tell us that anymore because, well, the complainers of the community, but this emote is a pile of shit, and I still never like it. But there's one more fucking emote that's even worse than this one. Oh, God. Here we are. Number 1. This is it. The big one. The showstopper. The biggest shit I've ever seen Epic shit out. Now, I love Epic for what they've done with the game, so I don't hate them for any of that reason, you know, not like gameplay standards. So, I'm just gonna get out of the way. The Infinite Dab was originally going to be number 1 on this list, but that was until Chapter 2, Season 3 came along. They released an emote so bad, and yes, this does count as a fucking dab emote, by the way. I fucking saw that I couldn't believe my eyes when this was leaked, and then eventually released in the item shop. This emote is the goddamn Renegade! This emote has now become my least favorite emote in Fortnite because I gave it 3 fucking strikes. Strike 1, it's a dab emote. Strike 2, it's from fucking TikTok. Okay, one of the cringiest fucking platforms in the goddamn world, which I hope it gets fucking banned in goddamn America. Someone don't bother with this shit anymore. And 3, it's a copyrighted emote. Fucking copyrighted. I can't play the audio because if I do, I probably would get my channel deleted. Okay, 3 strikes and this emote's out like a fucking ball game. Okay, like at a fucking baseball game. I would rather spend $5 on a blowjob by a prostitute than they get this rhino dumpings of a fucking emote. Now listen, if you like this emote, that's fucking great. Okay. Bravo to you, you know? Bravo to fucking you, you know? It's your opinion at the very end of the day. It's my opinion that I fucking despise this emote. But if you disagree with me, that's fine, you know? You don't have to agree with everything I fucking say on this list, you know? But when I see this whale carcass of an emote every single goddamn game, it just makes me want to hurl! It's so fucking terrible! Okay, so now that I'm fucking pissed off now after this fucking terrible video, I hope y'all enjoyed this video because I'm pretty sure I fucking didn't. So if you want to see me suffer even more, then consider subscribing to fucking Snooty Mantar for more terrible videos like this catastrophe was. And don't forget to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed the video. So I guess don't forget to use anyone's supporter creator code within the Fortnite item shop. I'm gonna go jump in a volcano now. So, goodbye. Fuck the goddamn dab.
Can't slap my nuts. It's worthless. Forget about it.